DMC DeLorean. The DeLorean, which also emerged just as time travel did throughout the Back to the Future films, it's a real car. The DeLorean Motor Company initially manufactured this stylish sports car between 1981 and 1983. The car was differentiated from others on the market by its gull-wing doors, which opened upwards and outwards rather than in the conventional fashion of a car door. While this feature is appealing, it would be impractical when stuffed into a small space in a supermarket parking lot. Sadly, the vehicle did not live up to its spectacular appearance and the high cost tag, having left many upset with its lack of power and performance. The production was stopped in early 1983. In 2007, it was estimated that approximately 6,500 DeLoreans remained in existence. DeLoreans can reach speeds of 150 miles per hour, but who knows what happens once they reach 88 miles per hour. In 2016, one DeLorean owner was arrested for speeding while driving at 88 miles per hour. (1956) BMW Isetta. Yes, it appears to be a headless beetle on wheels or a bug with a fridge-style door. The Isetta, which debuted in 1955, was unlike anything seen before. Let's ignore the egg-shaped design and the bubble-like windows and concentrate for a second on the interior's usability. The entire front end was a door, and yes, the dashboard and steering wheel swung open with it. In the event of a crash, which would almost certainly result in the occupants being crushed, the only way out would be through the canvas roof. With this car, everything was tricky. Nonetheless, the bubble car caused a stir and continues to do so, and was the best-selling vehicle, with over 161,000 units sold. A fully restored Isetta can fetch up to $40,000 in today's price. Peel P50. The Peel P50 established a world record. In 2010, it was the smallest production car ever made. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, from 1962 to 1965, the Peel Engineering Company on the Isle of Man produced this three-wheeled microcar. It was marketed as being the perfect size for one adult and one shopping bag. There's no room for kids in this tiny car. On the left side, there's a single door and a single headlight. Going backwards in a Peel P50 was difficult because the car has no reverse gear and must be navigated physically using a handle at the car's rear. Only 50 of these unusual little cars were originally produced, and only 27 are known to exist today. In March 2016, one was auctioned off for a record US $176,000. The Ferrari 512S Modulo concept car was first shown at the 1970 Geneva Motor Show. The car's four wheels are partially covered, giving the impression that the car is hovering as a spaceship rather than as a car. The Modulo's Ferrari V12 engine allows it to reach top speeds of around 220 miles per hour and accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. Lotus Evija. While the Lotus Evija might not be considered weird by everyone, its James Bond styling and its $2 million plus price tag firmly places it in the unusual and out-of-reach category for most. Unfortunately, or fortunately, invisibility and rocket propulsion are not included in the price. As a tribute to its Lotus type number, only 130 of these all-electric vehicles will be produced. Although it lacks James Bond's rocket, it does have 2,000 horsepower and can accelerate from 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. It's also expected to be the lightest EV hypercar ever produced, weighing in at just over 3,700 pounds. The rear features 2 Venturi tunnels edged with red LED lights, creating a dramatic exit. If the exterior wasn't already eye-catching, the interior includes exposed carbon fiber, a honeycomb effect, and a square steering wheel. Unfortunately, this beast will not be street legal in the United States. General Motors Firebird. The General Motors Firebird cars were prototypes that were unveiled at the Motorama Auto Shows in 1953, 1956, and 1959, and were inspired by fighter aircraft design. Firebirds deserve an award for their cool name, but these cars owe their design to jet planes rather than birds. 4 Firebirds were designed and built over the years, each sleek and streamlined. Their bubble-topped canopies, tail fins, and short wings, and steering controls by joystick positioned between the 2 seats were among their more unusual features. This was intended to give the car a futuristic appearance and to simulate the experience of flying a plane. (1948) Tasco. This mysterious car appears to have feet instead of wheels. Gordon Buick designed the 1948 Tasco, a post-World War II American sports car. It had controls inspired by aircrafts and was the world's first car with a T-top roof. Buick sued GM for using the same design on the 1968 Corvette because he owned the patent for it. Tasco is an abbreviation for the American Sports Car Company. The strange wheel covers are supposed to protect the wheels from the wind, lowering drag and increasing speed. The prototype Tasco had an eye-watering price of $57,000. This meant that the vehicle never saw the light of day on the assembly line. If you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's continue. 1974 Vanguard Sebring City Car. We know what you're thinking. This one was nothing more than a cheese wedge powered by an electric motor, which was supposed to be popular in the 1970s in the aftermath of the oil crisis. The awkward style also left a lot to be desired in terms of interior space. To be honest, the Vanguard Sebring City Car was a horrifying sight that would make small children cry or laugh you off the road. Kids can be cruel. Its slow speed of 36 miles per hour didn't help much either. The city car was discontinued in 1979, and with the advent of electric vehicles, it's become a historic relic. Vision Mercedes Simplex. There aren't many concept cars on this list, but we just had to include the 2019 Vision Mercedes Simplex. Its shape is homage to the 1901 race car that first carried the Mercedes name, modernized with today's technology and materials. The original Mercedes 35 PS race car dispensed with the carriage-like designs of other vehicles and pioneered the front engine layout, with the motor placed low in the chassis and its 2 rear passenger bench behind. In place of the grille, the Vision Mercedes Simplex has a digital display with a rose gold surround reminiscent of the original car. The screen can display either the original Mercedes logo in script or information about the vehicle's alternative fuel powertrain. (1961) Amphicar. Despite what we saw in the Jetsons, flying cars are still a long way off. In 1961, however, you could buy a car that also functioned as a boat. The 1961 Amphicar featured a pair of propellers capable of cruising at up to 7 knots. The front tires of the car served as rudders, guiding the vehicle through the water. From 1961 to 1967, it was manufactured in Germany, with nearly 4,000 produced during its production run. It was the most popular non-military amphibious vehicle in history. More would have been sold too, but the Amphicar was expensive and had poor performance both on and off the water. Devil 16. When you see Devil 16 for the first time, it's difficult to imagine the turbocharged vehicle as anything more than a fantasy. The Devil 16 was unveiled at the 2013 Dubai Motor Show, boasting 5,000 horsepower and a top speed of 350 miles per hour. The mythical vehicle has yet to be independently proven, and many are skeptical given the hazy details provided on the company's website. However, if the Devil 16 proves to be a reality, it could become one of the most impressive cars ever. Carlman King. It has the appearance of an F-117 stealth fighter, the price of a supercar, and a uniquely luxurious interior. It is the most expensive SUV available. A Chinese car company manufactures the 2.2 million Carlman King in Italy. The enormous truck weighs nearly 5 tons. The outrageous and optionally armored SUV, based on a Ford F550 truck chassis with a 6.8-liter V10, is outfitted with a 45 flat-panel display, a Sony PlayStation 4, opulent reclining seats, a built-in coffee maker, and much more. Isn't $2.2 million a small price to pay for starring in your own sci-fi film?
Taking big swings, hand me the bat. Put me in the ring, you'll go out in a bag. Cause I sing what I mean and I bring it to the mad light.
Have you ever seen a strange-looking vehicle on the road? Or perhaps you're the proud owner of a vehicle that's more unique than the standard models. Seeing unusual vehicles driving by can make us smile and brighten our days, whether you're the driver or the lucky observer. Hope this video gave you a journey around the world in search of the 10 strangest-looking vehicles ever, leading at the fantastical design concepts that have actually made it onto the road. Comment your favorite vehicle in the comments section. Hope you like the video. If you want more videos like this, stay connected with us because we have cool videos coming for you guys. Take care. See you in the next video.
They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know